How old are you? How old do you think I am? It's time for this month's Q&A. I asked over on social media here on YouTube to ask me questions. You guys actually did, which is great. Thanks so much for that. Let's go and answer them. Mahi Ahmed asked, do you think Tesla has competition, or are they always going to dominate the electric market? And this is something I've been thinking about now that I'm a Tesla owner. And I've just been thinking about it because the experience of buying a Tesla car, at least to me, has been very similar to an Apple experience. Like they seem to have modeled it after that. The whole delivery experience, the way you set up the car, the interface, everything is very similar to a certain fruit company. And it feels very tech focused rather than car focused. I mean, when you bought a car before, you go for a test drive, you sign all the paperwork, and that's pretty much it. But here, it really is like an experience. And this is something that even though all car makers now are coming out with their version of electric cars, you just don't get that same experience. The cars themselves are mostly pretty good. It's just not the same idea. So I think in that realm, at the moment, Tesla doesn't have any competition. I think they could very easily, but at the moment, I don't think they do. But I hope competition does come, because in a market like this, competition is very necessary to push everything forward. So far, Tesla has been pretty good, but I can definitely see that stagnating and just kind of them resting on their laurels. I don't want that to happen. I'm not sure who's going to bring that. Hopefully Rivian, maybe. They have awesome products that I am actually really excited to see actually come onto the road. But so far, I don't think they have much competition. Amar H asks, any website, course, YouTube channel you can recommend to learn video editing? And this is a great segue into our sponsor, which is Skillshare, but at the same time is also a very good answer to this question. Skillshare is one of my favorite places to go online to learn new things. It's an online community for creators with more than 25,000 classes in design, video production, business, photography, and pretty much anything you can think of. So if you're like me and you love learning new things or, just honing your skills, Skillshare is the perfect place to keep you learning and thriving through 2019. Now what's great is that Skillshare is actually affordable. So an annual subscription is less than $10 a month. And these premium memberships give you unlimited access to any class you want, so you can join and start learning. But even better, the first 500 of my subscribers to use the link down in the description will get a 2-month free trial. So really, there is no reason not to try it. Join the more than 7 million creators learning with Skillshare. And again, that link is down in the description. Grant Miller asks, what was your first phone ever? And it was a flip phone, it was a Motorola. I've actually got to look up what exactly it was. Let's see, how can I Google this to figure it out? It was blue with silver center Moto flip phone. It's gonna pop up. Google's gonna do this. Boom, Google got it. I'm actually genuinely surprised that I got it from that description. This is the phone, it's the Motorola V551. And it is a phone with Bluetooth, a VGA camera, large color display, and support for high-speed data and video capture. This is actually an Amazon link. Let's see if I can buy it. All right, so I can buy it on Amazon. And you wanna know what this price is? 115 bucks for this phone. This must be some like nostalgia money or something. I don't know why that would be costing that much. Anyway, that was my first phone. It didn't do anything special. I don't remember why I got it, but yeah. I'm gonna say this right, Ciao Bessa? Whatever, that's the best I could do. Would you use your iPad as your main machine? So this is something I've thought about, and I've kind of done it, just not totally. And I would for the most part, I just don't really know how to manage the file storage at the moment. Hopefully iOS 13 will fix that, but the main reason I don't is because when I'm editing videos and stuff, although I can do that on the iPad, it works, and I could definitely get used to doing that. Managing all that storage and files on the iPad itself is it's just not gonna work. For projects like this, maybe not this one, but for some of the bigger projects, they're easily almost a terabyte in file size. So I'm not gonna be transferring that to the iPad and taking it off. I need some way to work off external storage. So if the iPad fixed that, I could see myself at least doing that, especially for mobile. I don't know if I'd ever switch over all the way, at least not yet. It's worth a try though. Novatech asks, how do you choose what videos to make and how do you balance your own channel while still working full time? There are two different questions. The first one, how do I choose what to make? It's tough. I just kind of have to think on it. A lot of time it's like what's in the news cycle or something that I just recently got. So kind of helps that way. The harder thing is just figuring out like how to do that. And most of the time that happens in the shower. I like to think in the shower and thoughts just come to me. And how do I balance this channel while still working full time? Yes, I have a full-time job, and it's interesting because I think for a lot of people who do YouTube videos, they have a full-time job, but it's like something totally different. For me, my full-time job is making YouTube videos. So it's weird to do that all day and then come home and try to do it again. But the way I do it is just doing it on different topics, doing it in my own style, and that lets me kind of want to do it. And then it's just a lot of time management stuff and just forcing myself to do it. So far, I've been pretty good at sticking to that weekly schedule, getting one out every single week, it's tough to do. And now I'm even trying to push to 2 a week. I think I could do it. That's the goal right now. It's just basically forcing myself to do it. And it's not like I don't enjoy it. I like it a lot. Tom Rhodes asks, if someone wanted to become a YouTube creator, but the market seems flooded with similar channels, would it still be worth doing? Do you feel the market is saturated? Yes, the market is saturated in every topic you can think of, but I still think it's worth doing. I mean, this is kind of like cheesy, cliche advice, but if you want to do it, just do it. Like it's not gonna hurt you. There's nothing that's gonna go wrong with you trying it. The only thing that could possibly happen is that it actually is successful and you can keep doing it and you enjoy it. The worst possible thing that would happen is nothing. Like it just doesn't take off, no one cares, like whatever. But does that really matter? Like your life didn't really change. So give it a shot, try it, no matter what. Don't worry about any of the other stuff, just do it. At Jeet Mahitalia ask, what is your best case for your iPhone? I don't really use a case. I think the best case is Apple Care, because if it breaks, I could just get it replaced pretty easily. But when I do use a case, I use the Apple Smart Battery case. That's just my go-to, gives me double the charge pretty much, so that works out. At the Gidgeter asks, if you're not a content creator, what would you be doing today? And that is a tough question because I honestly have no idea. I pretty much eat, sleep, what's that saying? Eat, sleep, breathe, video creation. I wake up, that's what I'm thinking about. I go to work, that's what I do. I come home, I do it again. And like I said, it's not like I don't enjoy it. I absolutely love it. I mean, this is what I do. But if I wasn't doing this, I would probably be in design somehow, graphic design. That's what I went to school for. I really enjoy that, and that's the only other thing I could possibly imagine. I Dodge and Disc on Instagram asks what Google would have to do in order for me to use their ecosystem over Apple's. And it's a tough one, but really the bigger issue is more Apple putting all of their services onto Android, and then I would definitely switch over. But in order to like switch away from Apple completely, I don't know, it's a tough one. I think the biggest thing is that everyone I know uses an iPhone. All my family, all my friends, all my coworkers, I mean, everyone uses an iPhone. It just makes life so much easier to be on the same thing. Things like AirDrop, iMessage, all the standard stuff that you always hear. I know it sounds like stupid, but it's really true. It makes life easier. So if Google came out with like kind of their equivalent stuff and people actually started using it, then I would probably switch over. Wags1477 on Instagram asks, would you trade your tablet and your phone for only a Galaxy Fold? Well, the Galaxy Fold doesn't really exist right now. I did get to try it out, so I made a full video on that. If you didn't watch it, I'll leave a link below. But probably, or at least I would try it. I absolutely loved the Galaxy Fold in the short time I got to use it. Was it perfect? Obviously not. It had issues, but I saw the future there. I can see a time where I have my phone that also turns into my tablet, and that's all I really need to have with me when I'm on the go. So yes, I would definitely try it. I don't know if I would stick to it, but I would definitely try it. And if the Fold ever actually comes out, I'm gonna be picking one up for sure. Okay, so that is it for this month's Q&A. Huge thanks to everyone who asked a question over on Instagram, Twitter, here on YouTube. Thank you so much, it means a lot, and I really enjoy answering them, so be sure to stay tuned for next month's version. I'll be asking for questions again, and hopefully yours will get answered.